Hello there, I'm Sammy from Florapothecarie. I make 100% natural and vegan skincare products. So nothing, no like artificial colorants or fragrances or flavors in any of my products, and nothing that is an animal fat or byproduct. Just 100% natural, vegan, nothing that you wouldn't find in nature. And today I wanted to show you how to use a face mask. It's actually super easy, but I get this question a lot, and my chocolate face mask, which is boom right here, was recently included in this month's Goddess Provisions box. So I thought it might be a good time to sort of let people know how to use a face mask. And I actually have three. So the other two are right here. We've also got a rose, boop, and a charcoal. I don't know why I'm booping. I'm sorry. Both the rose and the chocolate are great for all skin types, including sensitive skin. The charcoal is the only one that I would avoid using on sensitive or dry skin because it can be a little bit harsh. Charcoal actually holds up to 200 times its weight in impurities, so it really like digs into your pores and just kind of like sucks everything out, which is great for people who are, have oily or acneic skin. I like to use it about a week before my period because that's usually when I start to have breakouts, and I only use a mask once a week. But otherwise, my favorite one is the chocolate one because it's got chocolate in it, and when you use it, it basically smells like chocolate ice cream, which I think is amazing. But yeah, so the chocolate one is really great for kind of like smoothing your skin and rehydrating it. The rose is great for kind of remineralizing your skin. So if your skin is just feeling kind of like tired, like sort of lackluster, I would go with the rose one. And the rose one, actually kind of all of them really help to exfoliate your skin without being really abrasive. So, people who might want to use a sugar or a salt scrub on their face, that's okay, usually about once a week. But, I would caution people who kind of have, dry, sensitive skin to not use anything that abrasive. So in that case, a mask is a great way to exfoliate and also rehydrate and, give you all those nice minerals and things that you might be missing otherwise. So the way that you use a mask is you really only need about a teaspoon of the mask itself. Now mine are dry, so as you can see there, it just looks like a powder. Oops, oopsie. I'll have to clean that up later. Anyway, so it's just a dry powder, which means it lasts indefinitely because you just add water to it, and then kind of use it as soon as you add water to it. But you only need, like I said, about a teaspoon. I sometimes use a little bit more. It's really up to you. If you like the mask to go on a little bit thicker, you can have more. It can go, if you like it to be a little bit runny and thin, you can go with less. Really, there's no wrong way to, well, there's probably some wrong ways to do a mask, but it's pretty easy to do it right. And then I just, for the most part, will just add water to it, and you only need a couple of drops of water, really just until it's, you mix it together and it becomes a paste. But you can also use honey, yogurt, milk or soy milk. You can use all kinds of things, oil, green tea if you wanted to. I actually have a really great blog post on my blog, so just go to florapothecarie.com, click blog, and it's one of the more recent posts of 9 things that you can use in your face mask besides water. So actually a friend emailed me right after I posted that, and she was like, "This is amazing. I never thought of using anything other than water and masks, but you can. It's pretty great." So yeah, so check out that post. But for right now, just for ease of use, I'm just going to use water. So as you can see, I have my dry mask in there, and now I'm just going to add a couple of drops of water. That's way more than a few drops. So as you can see, that's more than a few drops, but I'm going to mix it together. It's probably going to be a little bit too wet, so I will just add some more dry mask to it. And another great thing to know is that you can actually do spot treatments. So for those of you who maybe have like acne areas, but you don't want to do your whole face with a charcoal mask, you can just do spot treatments. And you know, in that case, you just need a tiny little bit of the actual mask and a tiny, tiny little bit of water. Just mix it together and just put it on. Like I actually have a little bit of acne right here. So I'll probably do a spot treatment a little bit later on that. But right now I wanted to use the chocolate because it is in the Goddess Provisions box. It smells amazing, and like I said earlier, it's my favorite one. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of my mask to this, just until, you know, mix it up real nice, until I've got a nice paste. And this is actually, the other ingredients that are in this besides the cocoa powder are kaolin clay, which is a white clay. It's rich in minerals, and it's great for sensitive skin. And then coconut milk, dehydrated coconut milk. So that has like a lot of really great hydrating powers. It's just really, really great at kind of moisturizing the skin. So I've got kind of a paste consistency here after mixing it up, or it kind of looks like melted ice cream. And like I said, it smells like chocolate ice cream too. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish mixing it up. And when you put on a mask, you always want to make sure that you have clean skin. I actually just showered, so I don't need to wash my face. But when you're using your mask for the first time or any time, just make sure that you wash your face normally, however you normally would with your face wash. I actually have a DIY natural face wash that I use. You can also check that out. The recipe is on my blog. Again, just go to florapothecarie.com, click on the button that says blog, and it's a little bit older, so you may have to search for it a little bit, but it just says DIY face wash. It's 100% natural. It's amazing. That's what I use every day. So go ahead and make sure you wash your face, you know, towel dry it. It can be a little bit wet. I'm actually going to wet my face again, just so I have a wet face. So just a little bit. You don't want it to be running with water, so, you know, go ahead and kind of like pat it dry if you need to, or wipe off some of the moisture. And then you just go ahead and apply the mask. So you can, if you have a brush, you can apply it with a brush. I just go ahead and put it right on with my fingers. And you're just going to put it on in kind of smooth, soothing, circular motions. That helps to stimulate the pores and also will help to exfoliate a little bit. It's very smooth and soft, and this is probably still even a little bit too wet. The chocolate mask tends to be very thin, but the charcoal mask can be very lumpy, so that's one where you may need to add a little bit more water, mix it up a little bit. I always kind of have trouble with that, but that's because the charcoal is just, it likes to be very lumpy. And like I said, it holds a lot of weight and impurities, so it can be a little bit difficult to mix up. But yeah, so you just go ahead and you layer it on. So I'm just continuing to layer it on. And that's pretty much it. You know, you want to avoid your eye area. I usually go above my eyebrows and kind of like give a little bit of room down here, and then go kind of below the chin. You can actually do your neck area too. A lot of people forget that the neck area also needs love. So pretty much anything that you're doing to your face, remember to also do to your neck. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my neck here. And I avoided my lip area. Try not to get it in your nostrils. Try not to eat it, even though it smells like chocolate. I promise you, it doesn't taste that great. So yeah, so then you just kind of let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes until it starts to get like dry and crackly. Then you wash it off. The chocolate one and the rose one, they shouldn't burn or sting. The charcoal one, you will feel your face, your pores like really, really tightening. So your face is going to start to feel really tight after a while. If it's too uncomfortable, or if you do experience burning or stinging or anything like that, make sure to wash it off. You know, we're not here to hurt you. You can do this in the bathtub and then just kind of wash it off. I like to do it alongside my hair mask that I do once a week to keep my hair nice and pink. So while it's drying, sometimes I will, read, just kind of relax, scare my boyfriend, whatever the mood strikes you. So then after it dries, you just wash it off and, towel dry. And then you're going to follow up with whatever moisturizer you normally use. I always, anytime I wash my face or use a mask, whatever I end up doing, but definitely every time I'm washing my face, I follow it up with my facial toner. It's a rose and tea facial toner. So it has rose water in it, green tea, aloe. It's amazing for your skin. I'm actually going to do another video on facial toner. And then my rejuvenating facial serum. So this is just an oil. This is what I use every day. So every day my skin routine is wash my face with my DIY face wash, follow it up with my toner and then my facial serum, and that's it. That's all I use. It's 3 products. It's pretty great. And then once a week I will do a mask. Sometimes if my skin is really dry, especially like in the winter, I'll do a scrub. Pretty much any of my scrubs are okay to use on your face. Again, only once a week. On your body, you could use them every day if you wanted to, but on your face, just once a week. But yeah, all of them are safe to use except for the green tea one, just because it's a little bit grainy. Other than that, my favorite one is the rose one, rose Himalayan salt. So that's what I like to use on my face. You can probably see I'm starting to get some dry areas, especially down here around the neck and around the eyes a little bit, where it's a little bit lighter, and on my chin. So once kind of your whole face starts to have that like powdery dry look, that's when you want to wash it off. That's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this first video, and I hope you come back to get more. And yeah, if you haven't already, you still have until October 17th to order the Goddess Provisions box this month. It's only $33 and you get a lot of really awesome stuff, including this pink Himalayan salt lamp, which I love. It's actually a tea light holder, so pretty awesome. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching and enjoy your face mask.